Now, y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess, so let's get into it, you guys. Going on, you guys? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. What's going on, y'all? I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Monday, and I intend on doing the exact same, y'all. Now, before we get into today's mess, let's get into what we got coming up. Now, as you guys already know, that the Whether You Like It or Not panel is tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and it will be on Josiah's World TV's platform. So make sure you guys tune in for that. Okay, we're gonna have us a wonderful, wonderful time over there on JoJo's platform. All right, make sure you guys are getting ready and prepared later this summer for Boys Night Out. We will be back. We'll be getting together next month to discuss the brand new season of Boys Night Out, honey. All right, we're expecting the show to start late August, early September, no later than early September. So make sure you guys tune into that. And also on this Wednesday, be sure to tune in for the panel that I got going on with Jamie That's Me and Make It Make Sense on June the 14th at 8/7 Central as we discuss the state of RHOA. Make sure you guys tune in for that because I'm ready to talk about this with my boy Make It Make Sense and my girl Jamie That's Me. All right. So with that being said, you guys, that's pretty much all that we got coming up on the platform. So that's about it. So we're about to go ahead and get into the mess. Now, this is basically a watch along. Once again, okay, you know, Kandi does speak on it every week, and when I feel like it's something juicy and it's something for us to really talk about, you know, I got to do me some commentary on this, and I will be doing commentary on Carlos King's video about this past episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta as well, but you may be getting that tomorrow morning instead of today because I still have to do Bad Boys, and I got to do the panel, so I ain't got time to be doing all these videos today. However, y'all, we're about to go ahead and get into it. I already got it set up, y'all. We're going to go ahead. We're going to listen in on this. And then, we're going to give our opinions as we listen to this. All right. So let me do what I need to do first. I know I got the speed. Okay. Playback speed is already there. All right. Let me move it up just a little bit. All right. So let's listen, y'all.
Okay, y'all. Watching this episode, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was annoyed. I was annoyed by everything about it. I was annoyed at myself for allowing myself to get that angry. I was annoyed I felt like the edit was trying to give Marlo some grace or trying to make her in a better light because like how many damn times they tried to play back, oh, she's such a sweet girl. That was 2 years ago. Y'all don't keep trying to repeat that as if she's a sweet girl. And if anybody believes that right now. Okay, so basically,
I agree with that. I do feel like there is a production bias when it comes down to Marlo. I definitely agree with that because they did constantly keep playing that whole flashback of Kandi saying, you know, she's a sweet girl, she's this, she's that. So they did have, I feel like they had a thing in mind where, okay, we're gonna put Kandi on blast because she talking shit about Marlo right now. But not too long ago, she was saying how sweet of a girl she was, and people be trying to judge her based off of the things that she's done in the past. So I do get what she's saying on that because I definitely was like, well, why the hell they keep showing that? Like, that don't really mean nothing to us. She ain't no sweet girl right now. She's showing her true colors. But though, at the same time though, Kandi, you should have known that Marlo wasn't shit. You should have known that from a mile away. When she first came on the damn show, she was sitting up here talking crazy about you, calling you out for your past and talking about how many men you was with and all that other stuff. So I don't even know why you even thought that she changed, because a leopard never changes his stripes at all. And I'm just the type of person that when you fuck me over one time, you ain't gonna do it again. Cause God forgives, but I don't. I keep telling y'all, I hold a grudge till you fucking die, and it may not be healthy, but I like once I don't put you no more, I don't put you no more, and that's just the truth. I'm not even finna sit up here and lie to you. Nope. You're not finna play with me and think that it's gonna be cool. It ain't cool at all. So. No, Kandi should have known. Her gift of discernment can be off just a tad because she do try to give people a chance. And I always try to give them opportunities and stuff like that. But Knowing what I know now, you cannot give everybody no opportunity, and you cannot open up yourself to everybody because everybody don't see you as a good person. Some people see you as an opportunity. Some people see you as a competition piece. That's what some people see you as. So you just gotta understand that.
In this episode, I really want to get to the stuff that it was saying about me and Marlo. It started from the beginning and went to the end. So before I get to that, which is the main thing we need to talk about today, I really want to touch on, I'm going to jump a little ahead of myself just because I don't want to break up nothing I got to say about the me and Marlo thing. But I have to say, when they did the little clip of Drew and Ralph, and she was talking about he had surgeries, and then she pointed down to his penis. I'm like, did Ralph get a penis surgery? Did she mean like, did he get a vasectomy? Did he get clipped? Or did she mean like a penis lengthening surgery? She wasn't specific. And I feel like if you throw something out there like that, you need to kind of say what type of surgery it is. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't remember them ever mentioning him getting a vasectomy. Did they?
That might be part of what production's been doing, making you guys wait for the 10th episode to find out.
I know that Drew said she had a hysterectomy, but I don't remember anything about Ralph having some type of surgery on the little below. So either he had a vasectomy or was it a penis lengthening surgery? Drew, inquiring minds want to know.
I want to know too, what happened to my man? Cause that's what I want to know. What did he get surgery on? And on top of that, I didn't even mention it last night because I totally forgot all about that scene. Well, the only thing that I talked about in that scene was when she brought up the whole Marlo thing. I totally forgot that they said that Ralph had some surgery down below. I definitely didn't remember that. So, that should let you know how focused I was to get to what I needed to be focused on. I'm just being honest here. But, we're going to continue on, Chad. We're going to continue on. Let's continue.
Not that I should be asking about your husband's love below, but I just feel like if you throw that out there on the show, you gotta give the real information.
Maybe he had a sleeve.
A surgery?
Like to remove skin. Maybe that's the other option. Right?
Should we call Drew?
I literally just said your name.
Well, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Well, child, I'm doing speak on it right now.
Oh Lord. Wait a minute. Why DJ A1 called me live last time?
I know, and I had to call you live this time. It's a funny question though, and I had to ask you because I didn't feel like it wasn't enough information given.
What's up?
You said during you and Ralph talking, and he said something about your surgeries or something, and then you implied his surgeries, and then you implied like he had surgery on the level below. So I'm like, what type of surgery was that, ma'am? You can't just throw that out there on the show and not say what it is.
Oh my! I haven't watched the new episode. I did not even know that was in there.
It's in there. And so I was like, what type of surgery did he get? Was this a penis lengthening surgery or vasectomy?
I am more than oh God, you about to get me in trouble.
You said it. You said it on the show.
Oh my gosh. Yep.
Wait, hold on. So you didn't know that was gonna be in there?
Our things be going crazy. They always go like, and they usually do it good and cut the embarrassing stuff out, So I'm just like, that's actually kept in there. But I'm trying to remember because he did have, the vasectomy. He had the vasectomy.
Did he have a sleeve?
Okay. And
Candy's always like, and I know it's more.
The way you said it sounds like it's more.
Oh my gosh. Can we take this off the record?
Oh Lord, child. All right, well, we ain't gonna say no more about it then. We gonna wait so we can ask Ralph with it because I'm telling you, it's on the episode.
Yeah, ask Ralph. That's a good idea.
I will ask Ralph. I mean,
it's truth these days. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna ask Ralph if that's okay with you. Anyway, what you said? And this is the other sidebar. This ain't got nothing to do with the show, but I was laughing before I started to this because I was looking at my timeline, and doggone Sheree looked just like you now.
Hello. Speak on that.
Okay, so you thought that too?
A lot of people have been saying that, like her hair color is changing.
Am I true?
Send it to me. Like people have been saying that to me, like, oh, her hair color is looking similar, like different things. But send me the picture you're referencing so I can see.
All right.
Because I don't know.
There it is.
The girls like use my makeup artist now. Okay, here it is. Oh, hello. Oh. Wait, that looks like me at Brooklyn Tea Party. It's giving Drew vibes. It's giving I've inspired the lady.
Not I inspired the lady.
New face, but okay. But all right, girl. I gotta finish this.
Updated, but I miss you. I really hope we can get together soon. And I want to come on here. I was also trying to figure out a date so I can come sit with you.
Yes, let's do it.
I'm doing a play, so when I'm back in Atlanta, let me know like what dates you have available for me.
Oh, which one? Which play you doing?
I'm doing Her Lies, His Secrets. With yes, I'll let you know we're gonna come to Atlanta. Like we're gonna do a tour, so I'll definitely let you know when it comes to Atlanta.
Okay, please do. I'll definitely come check you out.
Please do. I need the support. I need all the bags, all the support right now. So that's what we're doing.
All right, cool.
And we gotta catch up on other things too, life stuff.
Yeah, I didn't want to be asking you too much about your business, China. I didn't want you to feel like, I know how it be when we on the show together and, everybody don't really want to share. So I didn't want you to feel like I was trying to pressure.
Yeah, that's how I be feeling. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not going to say nothing because I want it to end up in sync. But, then at the same time, I do need to talk about certain things because it's healthy and it's necessary But I don't. And then we got to talk about. We got so much to talk about because I've been dying to talk to you about Marlo dragging this whole thing.
Girl, that's what I'm about to talk about right now.
Okay, well let me let you go, and then when I come, we're gonna talk about it some more.
All right, cool.
All right, babe. Talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Drew, what did Ralph get done? What did he, and it don't matter at this point. Y'all going through a divorce. What did he get done? You talked about it on the show. What did he get done? And you know they're going to bring it up on the reunion. What did he get done? I want to know. What did he get done? Drew, what he get? You know what? I'm going to be quiet. Because y'all know I'm trying to get an interview with Drew, and I'm definitely gonna ask her about it if I do get it. Okay, so let's keep our fingers crossed for that, because I'm definitely trying to get this interview with her, and I'm already been in talks with people already. I'm trying to get this interview with her, so please keep your fingers crossed. But yes, we want to know what in the world happened to Ralph while he was laying on somebody's table. That's what we want to know. What happened with Ralph, Drew? Let us know. At least let me know, because I wants to know, honey. Okay? Anyway, let's go ahead.
So, we're going to put a period on it, she said. But I am definitely going to ask Ralph. I think we need to have Ralph on a future episode to speak on it so he can speak on it. But when he come on speak on it, I'm definitely going to ask. Hey, he can talk about it. I'm going to let him talk about it. Inquiring minds want to know.
So since she didn't know about it, that means that's not part of their season.
Exactly, which means she was spilling tea on the show.
She said, which part? Wait, what?
See, we done caught her off guard because she hasn't seen. Okay, so we do speak on it a couple days before you guys watch it, so that we can make sure Jamie gets time to put all her little special sauce on it. But when I tell you, it's funny when you ask somebody a question about an episode they have not watched yet, because basically we get the episodes a couple of days before the show, and sometimes we don't have time to watch it before it airs. So if one person's seen it and another person didn't, and they looking at you like, So give us tea, Eddie. Ralph did what now? Ooh, I can't wait to ask him. I got a lot to say about this Marlo situation. So I feel like
that's what we want to know.
Marlo has been dragging this whole thing with her nephew. Okay. And I think you guys feel that way too, because I've been seeing the comments online. I feel like her trying to make it seem like I did something or had like my cousin being at Blaze brought up her traumas from whatever was going on, with her nephew being is like a long stretch. First of all, this is what I want to say. Okay. In the beginning, when they showed the clips back and forth between Marlo and I, and when things started going wrong, now when they showed her sit down and tell me about her nephew in 2020. This is when it happened. When she told me about her nephew she did not mention anything about this other person that shot him or whatever, having anything to do with the restaurant, him meeting him at no restaurant, him working at no restaurant, none of that. She just said that her nephew used to work for me or whatever, and that he was, or whatever about his roommate. So now fast forward to now, all of a sudden she wants to connect to me.
Okay, hold on. So the YouTube language is, we can't keep saying that.
Okay, so what do you want to say?
The whole thing is, you've already explained this. It's not your fault Bravo stretching this out. We're not going to explain this each week on Twitter. The new topic this week is you using the show to use your platform to talk about whatever.
Oh, that's what she's saying online.
Yes, Jamie, get to
You
that.
can't talk about this. You can't mention this. Kandi, you can't pick and choose and just use this platform for goddamn advertisement for your businesses.
We're all thirsty.
We're all
Anyone
thirsty.
in any kind of, I
You
even
should
say,
have that hustle.
Yeah, it's crazy to me that Marlo is out here. First of all, it's crazy. Every single interview she does is dogging me, which is weird. I'm like, I haven't even been doing no interviews about them. Honestly, I haven't had time. But I just find it weird. Like every other week, somebody's calling me. Like I literally have muted Marlo's page. I don't see her on my timeline unless you guys post her on some clip from another page or something. So as far as, let me just address this real quick. I think it's dumb, very dumb for her to sit here and have a problem with me promoting my businesses or what I do on the show.
It's really disgusting, to be honest. We should support each other. And like you said, when you're on this platform, hustle. You're on this platform, open as many businesses as you can. And that's just how it should be.
But she's sitting up here saying on a podcast that they should open up as many businesses as they can, and we should support each other and all of that good jazz. But yeah, this woman is sitting up here on the platform promoting business after business after business after business after business after business. And it's an issue for you. This is the problem that most of us have with Marlo. She's not consistent with the way that she think of things at all. She doesn't have a consistent thought in her body. She doesn't. She lacks consistency. That is the issue. And she needs to be more consistent with her thoughts and everything that she feels, because it's going to always look like she lying about something. So she really needs to stop it and really come to terms with the fact that she is not honest about the things that she says. And it's going to always be looked at like it's a lie. It's going to always be looked at like she's only sitting up here trying to prove a point when there's no point to prove. And she's sitting up here making up stuff to get attention. Where's your business? Like I said last night on my review, like when you have a platform, you're supposed to use that platform as a vehicle to push out the things that you really want to do. If you got a product, if you got a song, if you got an album coming out, if you got a blog, if you got something coming out, you need to use this platform as a means to put it out. That's what you're supposed to do. Honestly, that's what you're supposed to do with a platform. Marlo not doing nothing with her platform, but sitting up there making up bogus lies and storylines to make herself look like the victim. I don't understand it. I don't see what the hell is going on here, but she needs to stop because it ain't working. It ain't working for none of us. She needs to let it go. Seriously, let it go. Stop doing it. It is what it is, honey. We ain't with it. Let's continue on.
You should try and knock it down. You should always be trying to uplift the person. Kandi, you can't pick and choose and just use this platform for goddamn advertisement for your businesses.
First of all, if you had a business that was legit, you should be promoting it on the show. I don't really know what time it is. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know why we haven't seen it, but I haven't even seen her in her rental shop. This
ain't. None of us have.
I have not seen it. I have not seen her at the rental center. I've not seen it. I'm not saying that it can't be there. I'm just saying, like, I have not seen it since I went to visit it. What was that last season when her mom was there, right?
That was not the same one from the season before.
What I'm saying is this season, I have yet to see it. I don't know if we're going to go there soon, hopefully. Maybe later on, because we still got some more to go. So I'm just like, where is it? Like, you keep talking about me and my businesses, but you clearly use this platform to promote your lease pieces. Your knockoff Rent the Runway. That's basically, you definitely use the platform to promote that. When you did...
not her knockoff Rip the Runway. Not the knockoff Rip the Runway. Now, that was funny. That was funny. I'm sorry. Not the knockoff Rip the Runway, child. Now, that was something. That was something, honey. Let's continue, child. Let's continue on with this.
The whole fashion show. That's what kicked off our other season. Remember, it was all to promote her pop-up shop, or not pop-up shop, her rental center, her online service. You definitely use the show to promote that.
Bravo likes to cast people, and they like to know what they have going on for them to follow.
Right. And let's be clear. What we're doing in our personal lives, whether it's relationships, which I show, whether it's business, which I show, the process of business going right, going wrong. You've seen all of that happen to me. So for you to have the audacity to pretend that I do not show my life when the entire time that you've been on this franchise, I've seen you show 2 fake boyfriends. The white guy that one season, right? That showed up for one event. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is the third one. Because when she first came on the show, it was with one football player, right? And the second time, the only time I ever remember that is the white guy that only came to one event. And then now this season, she's showing a relationship. He's a very nice guy. He's one of the partners in a restaurant here in Atlanta. Much love to him. I don't even know if that relationship is real, though. I feel like she's just using homie to be on the show to show that she's dating somebody.
But one of the persons, they had the same charges at the end. They ended up having the same charges.
Who is that? But that's still one of the people I already named. Like, the entire time, like, she's been on the show as a friend longer than Kenya. Yeah. And we've only seen, I'm done. I'm done, lady. You can stop talking about me not showing my life when you don't show anything. You showed your home, but then you showed us another home that was, you showed us you were supposed to build a home. What was this? Wasn't that 2 years ago?
She had dirt.
But now we've not seen the dirt. We've not seen what the dirt turned into.
You know, Andy asked her.
And what'd she tell Andy?
She don't own the dirt, so she don't have the dirt no more.
She don't own the dirt, so she don't have the dirt no more to show. So that's what I be saying. Like, how are you talking about me? And you ain't showing nothing of realness. Like, you just keep getting up here and talking about this fake stuff and then come back. Like, you don't be really wanting to show the real in your life. You get on this show this season, you're talking about, I'm not helping you do this. I'm not helping you do that. Have you asked me for help? The only time I ever remember you asking me for help in real life, I helped you. So when did you ask me about helping you with a criminal record? I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't know people could get records expunged, but if you would ask me, I probably would have looked into it. What I will say is she's annoying. She's annoying the hell out of me right now because she has so much to say about me. You know what I mean? As far as them saying that Drew said that she...
That's the thing. Like, it's so funny how Marlo gets on her interviews and goes in her confessionals and she says that this woman never wants to show any part of her life. And we already know that that's a lie. Like, anybody that watched this show know that that's a big bald face ass lie. We already know that Kandi shows a lot of her life and sometimes she shows a little bit too much of her life. And that's just the truth. So we need to stop lying here because like I said before, There was a time where people would flat out say, Kandi is oversharing. But now that Marlo is saying that Kandi don't show much of her life, now everybody want to jump on a bandwagon and be like, oh yeah, Kandi don't show shit. Kandi don't show nothing about her life, when she absolutely does. Now Marlo and what she says is the gospel. You feel what I'm saying? Now that's the gospel of everything. I ain't saying what Kandi is saying is the gospel either. But what I'm saying is Kandi is way more reliable than Marlo is, because she's more liable to tell the truth. Marlo never tells the truth. Marlo been lying. We've been catching her in her lies for quite some time now, and we're over it. We're gonna continue on. Let's continue on.
She was aggressive in the show, but then they like, that's what I mean by they're trying to give her this nice edit, because they're like, they only showed her when she was sitting down. When she said she's, when Drew said she was aggressive, they cut away to her sitting down. But clearly there was a point when she stood up. Marlo is almost 6 feet tall. And when if she stands up over Drew and she's yelling, yes, it's okay for Drew to take that as aggressive, because you have this big woman standing over you, yelling down on you, who you already know her criminal record. You already know she's been aggressive in the past. So you automatically will probably be a little extra on guard, right? So it's okay for Drew to feel like she was aggressive. I know they tried to play it down in the show to make it seem like, oh, well, she really wasn't being aggressive, that Drew was, taking it out of being extra, but it's okay for her to feel that way. Now, me on the other hand, when they asked me, was I threatened by Marlo when we was having an argument? No, because like clearly the day that we had that argument, I'm gonna tell you now. First of all, I was going through a lot. I wasn't here for the BS. I personally felt at the time, okay, these are the things that irritate me on the show. The girls, different girls, I think even maybe last week when Sheree was repeating it, she even said that Marlo had told her that the guy who committed the deed against her nephew, since I don't want YouTube to cut me out, but she said that they had told her that the guy worked for me, right? And then somebody else said that to me, right? That Marlo was telling people that the roommates who did the horrific deed to her nephew, she had told a couple of them that he worked for me, which I feel like they was trying to give her a nice edit to try to make it seem like, like, oh, she wasn't being this, she wasn't on that. But at the end of the day,
I think that's when she started changing her story.
Yeah, I feel like she started changing her story at a point when she realized, after I heard she said that, which I heard that earlier that day. Okay, to be clear, when we were when they show us at this thing that Courtney is having, and I come and I'm already mad when I get there, I had found out that day. Sometimes we shoot a couple of things a day, y'all. So I had heard earlier in that day, and that day I called Don Juan to be like, wait a minute, hold up, this is the first time I'm ever hearing this story about did this horrific thing to her nephew, that him having anything to do with us. So I actually went, checked, had Don Juan pull all of our payrolls to find this person's name, because we looked the person's name up, all of that, to find out what happened. Sure enough, that person ain't never worked for me, never was around me, none of that. Her nephew did work for me, but prior to him being deceased. The reason why I'm chopping this up, y'all, is because we don't want YouTube to,
Do you think she was saying this in the beginning? Because clearly she didn't have her facts.
She didn't have her facts. She was just repeating some stuff.
Every time she found out something new,
she'd run it back. Yeah.
But it's just like, when are you just going to wait till you get all the facts together?
And don't come at me unless you have your facts correct. At the end of the day, yes, I was very angry when I got to the event. I was already mad. Last year, I've already told y'all again and again, I was in a very bad space because I was having a lot of drama in my personal life with my group, and it was a lot of stuff going on. They already showed you what was going on with at the BravoCon and stuff with my mom. I had a lot of different things happening at the same time outside of Housewives, right? So when I'm hearing that this woman is looking for a way to drag my name and drag my business, yes. If you want to know if I care about my business and how it looks on this show, of course I care about my business. Do I not show you guys things that happen in my business? That is not true. The only reason why I didn't necessarily want to go into it at Drew's event is because I didn't feel like talking about it with Marlo. I would have talked about it fine with Drew or Mayetta, my friends, but I didn't feel like I had to give Marlo that. And that ain't no different than some of the other girls when they decide that they don't want to talk about something with a person that they're not getting along with. So it wasn't that I wasn't going to talk about it. I just wasn't talking about it with her. And yes, that's why I brought up her in that girl's face, because I feel like for years I have not played into bringing up her past and different things because I'm not trying to really make her look bad. But I just feel like, okay, well, if you want to drag my name and make me look bad, we're going to drag you too. So we're going to talk about it all right now. That's what we're doing.
I mean, and that's a fact. That is a fact. Kandi has always taken up for Marlo and always tried not to use what she's done in her past against her. So I can say that. But it's been many a times where Marlo has used things that she may have heard in the streets about Kandi and threw it up in her face. Like, she was the main one sitting up there last year talking about some Kandi was a damn hoe. She always fucked somebody for free. All that other stuff that she said. You know what I mean? And so now everybody want to get mad because Kandi is using the charges and stuff and everything that she did in her past up against her, but you trying to hold her accountable and make her responsible for something that happened to your nephew instead of you holding the person that actually did the deed to your nephew Hold them accountable. What the you holding Kandi accountable for? You need to hold him accountable. Because if it wasn't for the person that shot your nephew, then we wouldn't even be having no conversation about this. So I don't understand. And this is why most people don't understand what's really going on or really understand what the hell Marlo is even talking about. Because Marlo switches up her stories. She says one thing and then she does another. It's this, then it's that. Like, it's just like, girl, what is it? What are you talking about? You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, Marlo needs to stop because she lives to make other folks look bad, but can't nobody say nothing about her. Then she want to sit up and cry at the table and say, "You leave my past alone. You stop bringing up my past." Like, girl, please shut up. Like, girl, just shut your mouth up, child. Don't nobody give up about your tears because you don't give up about nobody else's tears, Marlo. You got you bringing all this energy to Kandi, but yeah, you ain't bringing none of that energy to the dude that actually did to your damn nephew. I'm just saying, but we can continue on with the show. Let's continue.
So that's why I did that, since they want to keep playing that clip back. The other thing is, the way I feel about what she was doing, I felt like she hates that the people show me love. She hates that the people show my businesses love. So she was doing anything to drag me or try to make me look bad to the fans by saying, oh, she ain't showing her life. If y'all believe that, then y'all ain't been watching the show. Then she just tried to drag me by dragging my business. Something happened to my nephew, and clearly, of course, they was going to talk about it on the show. But for her to try to tie that in, it made no sense. What happened to her nephew was in 2020. It's 2023, y'all. Even if it was 2022 when we filmed this scene. That was 2 years.
In the spot, she was too busy talking about when she was a foster child and you.
Yeah, she
was not worried about her nephew.
No, she really was trying to find a way to drag my businesses. And the way I looked at it was, at the time, I felt like, okay, it's one thing. Then I'm already dealing with my cousin who's like a son to me and dealing with everything, trying to make sure he was going to be okay and all that type of stuff. And dealing with it, just having to talk about it on the show. But you're going to try to tie this to your nephew. So you not only do you want people to feel like, you got Sheree on here talking about, oh, we don't know if we're gonna get biscuits or bullets at old lady game. So you already got people talking about somebody being shot, but now you're trying to connect a whole to me. It wasn't old lady game, it was at Blaze. But my point is, you're trying to make people afraid to support my business. These women are trying to portray me as this ghetto hood rat. That's what Courtney doing, right? Oh, she only bring out the ghetto. She only brings this type of crowd around. Shirt culture. Then you got Marlo saying, oh, these type of people is the reason why this happened to my nephew. You know what I mean? I felt like they was doing everything they could to try to tear me down, trying to find every way possible to make you guys look at me and be like, Kandi's not a good person. That's all she kept saying all through this episode at the end. So the only thing that I would have to say, I was frustrated, and yes, I wanted to choke the shit out of her ass. Lying ass bitch. I did. And sometimes you feel that way, even when you're on camera, you ain't gonna always hold yourself to a certain standard. Am I mad at myself for allowing myself to fall for the okie doke and let her get under my skin to where I was blowing up, being that person that they wanted me to be on TV? Yeah, I don't really want to portray Black women like that on TV. Can I be that girl? Yes, I can be that girl. It's obvious. I'm not trying to hide it. It's just normally I just don't want to represent that on television because I know people expect us to represent Black women in a certain way. So is that my goal, to be on TV fighting, saying I'm gonna choke the shit out of a bitch or saying I'm gonna drag a bitch or whatever? No, that's not my goal. But every now and then the fuse goes off and I can't pull it back. I am heated. I don't have a good poker face. So that is why I left and walked out. For me to want to threaten a person, I'm not thinking clearly whatsoever. I can't with you anymore. I was furious, and I already know how I am. Once I get to that level, it's hard for me to bring it back. I need a moment to breathe and calm down so that I could be normal again. I had went to the next level. When I came in the door, I was already angry. That's why I wanted to address it, but I couldn't even be fake and go and play the game. I was like, we have to talk about this right now. We started talking about it. I'm just one of those people. It's like 1 minute it'll be calm conversation, the next minute it's just explosive. And everybody was trying to, step in between us, which I appreciate Kenya and Mayetta for trying to, stop me from doing something stupid because I didn't need to be doing that. So I appreciate them. But I was dead serious when I was like, if she pop off or something pops off, do not hold me. Because I hate when, you be about to, if it does go down, you go catch these hands, floor down. And if one of my friends grab me, then I'm gonna be mad at them. No. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was saying to kill you. I'm telling you right now. Let me say something. If she pop up, do not grab me. Do not grab me. Do not grab me if this happens. Now, mind you, I've heard people online. Oh, she ain't gonna do that. Da, da, da. You better listen to Tiny. I'm not a person. I told y'all from the beginning. I am not anyone. I'm not gonna start it. I'm not gonna be the first, but he definitely will go there with me. That's just who I am, and I'm not trying to hide it from anybody. I just do not try to put that out there on the show because I don't feel like that's how Black women should be represented.
No.
I understand Kandi. I definitely understand Kandi. I'm more of a reactor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't go out looking for drama. I don't go out looking to fight nobody. I don't go out looking to do, I don't go out looking for that. I really be minding my own mother business. That's really what I be doing. So I don't really go out looking to create an issue with anyone. But if you come for me, I'm going to come for you. And that's just what it is. You cannot come for me and think that that is going to be okay with me, because it's not going to be okay. You can't come for me and think that I'm going to allow you to keep on doing that. Like, that's just not what it is. If you start it, I'm going to finish it. And that's just the truth. If you started, Scotty going to finish the deed. That's just what it is. You ain't finna come for me and think that it's going to be okay. Now, I can walk away from things because there's a lot that I bought. Like, it's like just listening to what she's saying, like, point blank, period. Just listening to what she's saying, y'all. I feel her 100%. And no, this ain't no ass kissing shit. Oh, she gave you an interview, so that's why you agreeing with her so tough. Absolutely not. That's not why. Because when she brought it into account where, she was saying she was going through the stuff with her mom at BravoCon. She had the stuff going on with her group. Like, she had a lot of stuff going on at that particular time. And it took her to a whole nother place. And she was liable to snap off at anybody. Because she had just when they filmed this season, she was just coming off of filming the SWV and Escape show. So it was already a lot going on as is. The reason why I understand what she's saying is the fact that around the time that I won my Boss Babe Award, I was going through a lot. Mentally, I wasn't here. Number two, I had motherfuckers talking about me and attacking me every which way, saying stuff about me winning my award. Then you got people that I used to look at as homeboys, or whatever, sitting around here doing stuff, being shady towards me, and even, lost a friendship in the midst of it over something, really a misunderstanding, because this person thought I was doing something to them and I wasn't doing shit to them. They just thought I did, and it was what it was. But I mean, it is what it's. So with all of that going on, me grieving over Danita still, it was a lot going on. So that's why I'm saying right now, I'm at the point to where I'm bolted to the top right about now, and it's on. Leave me alone, because if you keep on bothering me, it's gonna be an issue. If you keep with me, it's gonna be an issue. So that's why when I said the Boss Babe was supposed to be a happy time, but it was anything but a happy fucking time. And like, after I cried them tears, like that whole Boss Babe weekend, and then 3 weeks after that, I cried and broke down and had this ugly cry and hyperventilated and all of that. I was just like, "That's okay, bitch. It's on. Leave me the fuck alone." I understand where she coming from. I get it. When you already got enough stuff on you, then somebody bringing all this bullshit to you, I definitely understand it. Let's continue.
So at this point, because I remember coming into the new year, every video that we have done, you're saying you ain't doing, like, you don't want no drama this season, this year, this nothing, this new year, drama free.
But that was filmed before the new year started.
So now going into this new year, you still have the reunion. Like, because at this point, you understand, like, you're trapped in the middle of what the web is while it's happening, but you see everything she says is a lie. How are you going to handle the reunion? It's like you're arguing over a lie. Like, we're discussing lies right now and speak on it. How do we keep discussing lies? Like,
yeah, I thought about that, Jamie. Yeah, I think everybody's tired. I personally feel like by the time we get to the reunion, I will have become numb to this bullshit they've been saying this season. I'm already kind of numb to it. I'm just like, even when my friends be like, "Oh, they was on this saying this about you." These girls, I do not care. I do not care what she's saying. I do not care what she's talking about. Her whole situation is some BS to me. I do not care. And I feel like by the time I get to the reunion, I am gonna read them down. And I just feel like, whereas in the past, I probably used to hold back on certain things that I would say, because I didn't want to be too mean or really drag people like that. But I feel like they just been dragging me left and right, dragging me, and and I'm just like, kind of like, whatever. But I'm definitely not gonna allow myself to get to the point of anger where I will be making threats. I won't be doing it. I'm definitely gonna stop myself from doing it. And if I do feel myself getting to that level of anger, I will just tell them I'm gonna need a break, because the last thing I'm gonna do is let them get under my skin like that. Because God willing, tonight, y'all, I will be taking home the Tony. And God willing, by the time we get to the reunion, I'll be Tony winner. And a Tony winner has no business going back and forth with Marlo. I'm not gonna allow y'all to allow myself to drop to savage mode on this show with y'all. And this is the other thing. I don't like that they try to make it seem like I was making Drew, like as if I had something to do with Drew using the word incident. I'm like, first of all, me and Drew ain't talked about this. I didn't tell her not to say whatever she said. So anyway, y'all, it is an ongoing mess because not only is she's still dragging it in the social media. She doing live streams trying to make y'all feel like I am this horrible person who didn't send her flowers. Saying her family looked like they was going back and forth about them moving out. Like she looked like 1 minute she acted like it wasn't a big deal if they moved up. And then her sister was like, oh, you gonna feel it if we move out. But okay, because I don't want to stay here no way. That's how it seemed like her sister was kind of a little pissed for real. And so I agree with her family. I don't think Sonya realizes having someone live with you and you can feel that your child is going to be safe. You ain't got to worry about finding no babysitter. You can go out whenever you please, go travel whenever you please, go to the store, have a moment to yourself. Think about it. Dudes don't have nobody to play with if her sister and her kids leave. So that means he gonna be in y'all room all day, every day. Sonya and her husband realize the blessing that they have with their family living with them. That is a blessing, for real.
But it's also a different experience to learn and grow with your family on its own.
Oh, for sure. I'm not saying anything is wrong with them not staying there. I'm just saying it's going to take her a lot of getting used to. And then they're not talking about just moving. She said they moved to a different state. Now you got to find people that you trust to babysit, because her husband travels to back and forth to Texas for their business there, and she travels all the time. So who do y'all trusting to keep your son? They're going to have to figure it out. I understood what the family was saying.
Is the mama then leaving too?
The mama's leaving too. The mama is leaving.
Well, the daddy said he was willing to help.
The daddy is going with the mom. So if they leave, they leave, not just one of them. Good luck with that, y'all. I hope y'all figure that out. Y'all gonna need some help.
Did anything different happen with Courtney?
No. Courtney was just trying to be the person who was having the event and being the peacemaker. Well, she was being nice. She came outside to make sure I was okay when all that stuff was going on. Yeah. And Sheree and her son, they were having time with the glam baby. Beautiful baby. And her son is so calm. Like he's so like, yeah, this is what we're gonna do. Blah, blah, blah. He's so cool and calm. It started with me and Marlo, ended with me and Marlo. Y'all, it was more, but for the sake of production, I will keep my opinions to myself. But yeah, I definitely feel like y'all was trying to give her a better look. Letting her explain all that BS to her managers. I am tired of the BS.
Do you want to give them a little tea?
Oh, yeah. So the reunion date has been picked. The colors have been sent out. And hang on to your seats. I really get sick of y'all these ratings thing. Oh, their ratings is terrible. But they killing it on Peacock.
Ooh.
If y'all don't know, a lot of people don't watch the show in real time anymore. They go back and watch it on streaming. That's just the way this generation rolls. People have so much to say about, oh, this person is going to get fired. That person is going to be fired. That person's not coming back. Well, we will never know until after the reunion, because they never tell us until after reunion. So all y'all and y'all conspiracies of who they saying, they ain't telling nobody nothing until after the reunion. That is when we find out. That's when they send the letters out. So stop. Well, pray for me, guys. I mean, by the time you watch this, I should already know if I have the Tony or not. I'm just going to speak it into existence. Please give us that Tony for the piano lesson, best revival. Come on, prayers.
You need Marlo to pray for you?
Oh, I don't need Marlo to do anything. Honestly, I saw somebody say this on the comments. They were like, let her keep dogging you out, because every time she dog you out, it seems like good things be happening. So I just really need her to keep that same energy. Anyway, y'all, it has been awesome. I hope your life is great. And I'm excited. I got more concerts coming up. So please be looking out for the new Escape schedule. Go on Ticketmaster. Just get your tickets. I know I got Jacksonville, Florida coming up this week. We got Orlando, Florida coming up this week. We got before the end of the month, New York. So go to Ticketmaster, get your tickets. We changed our whole show. So yeah, I can't wait for you to see it. In the meantime, in between time, thank you for watching.
And I'm just going to say that I agree with everything that was said. I did. I feel her. Like, I really do. Like, people don't understand when you already under pressure already. It's just a mess. Like, when you're already under pressure. Like, already under pressure. But child, that's pretty much all I got on speak on it. Because this episode really wasn't that eventful, only because we only got the Kandi and the Marlo thing. So it really wasn't that much to really discuss or really dive into. You know what I'm saying? Dive into. But we got it. We got it covered. I think y'all like these commentary videos that I do, and I'm going to keep them coming. I'm going to keep them coming. As long as y'all like to watch them, I'm going to keep them coming. I'm already getting my stuff prepared for my members only. I've decided that the segment Me and My Ex would be a part of my members only. I see a couple of y'all are already there. So yes, that's probably gonna be a part of it, because see, a lot of them are willing to do it, but they don't want to be like put out there. So I feel like it would probably be best that I do it on members only, because it's a select few that can see it. So if you want to see Me and My Ex, you can. You just got to join the membership. Like I said, the membership is for exclusive content, not reviews, not yes for the mess videos, not the standard stuff that you guys see all the time, but just special exclusive content like Me and My Ex, or me reading my books to you guys, which I'm going to start doing. What else? Just me telling certain stories that I don't want to be put out there like that. Really, I'd rather do it exclusively to the people, to my members. You know what I'm saying? So yes. So y'all been asking for a membership. I just started it. Late May. I just started it. So now I'm about to start putting content in there. One of my exes actually had a conversation today. We was actually FaceTiming today, and I said, so when we gonna do our video? We're gonna do it soon. We're going to do it soon, but there's one ex in particular that I know would not mind doing the video with me quick, fast, and hurry. So I'm going to get up with him so we can discuss it. I'm probably going to talk to him after this. You know what I mean? He's probably going to be the first person that comes up for Me and My Ex, definitely. So make sure you guys look out for that. But with that being said, y'all, be on the lookout, because after this video, my Bad Boys Texas review should be out after this, right before the panel. So with that being said, you guys, I am out of here. So I'll talk to you guys later. So make sure you guys like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. If you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below in the description box. With that being said, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're out of here. Until the next video, I will holler at you guys a little bit later. Bye.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Tramel. I just want to let you guys know that I have a music video coming out on June 14th at 8 p.m. for my single Favorite. You can find it on my YouTube channel. You can just search for Tramel, Tramel, and just type in Favorite. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell, join the party. It's going to be a very sexy video. I worked really, really hard on it. I worked really hard on my body to make sure it looked nice for the video. So I hope you guys really check it out, run those views up. You know what I'm saying? You can follow me on all my social media at IAM_TRAMEL. That again, IAM_TRAMEL. Check me out. I'm here for you guys. Love it.
I want you to ride with me. Okay, let's ride. I want you to ride with me. I look in those eyes, I can't deny.